Imagine this. At this exact moment, electricity disappears everywhere on Earth. Not in one country, not in one city, everywhere. No warning, no explanation, no countdown. Your phone screen goes black. The lights shut off. The internet disappears. The familiar background noise of modern life vanishes, replaced by an uncomfortable silence. At first, most people assume it is temporary, a routine blackout, a local issue, something that will be fixed in a few minutes. But it is not. Within seconds, traffic lights stop working, cars pile up at intersections, trains slow down and stop between stations, elevators freeze mid-floor, trapping people inside metal boxes with no ventilation. In offices, computer screens go dark, and unfinished work instantly becomes irrelevant. Airports are hit immediately. Radar systems fail. Communication with aircraft becomes unstable. Planes already in the air are forced to land using backup instruments, but many airports lose lighting and navigation aids. Flights are grounded worldwide. Thousands of passengers are stranded, confused, and afraid. In the first few minutes, mobile networks still function. Cell towers switch to backup batteries, and people frantically try to call loved ones, refresh social media, or search for news. Messages start to delay. Calls drop. Data speeds collapse under the sudden surge of traffic. Hospitals react instantly. Emergency generators activate automatically. Life support machines keep running. Operating rooms stay lit. Doctors continue working, but they know something most people do not. Generators are not permanent. Fuel is limited. In most hospitals, backup power is designed to last between 24 and 72 hours at best. ATMs shut down completely. Credit card terminals stop responding. Digital wallets become useless. In a world that runs on cashless transactions, money suddenly loses its meaning. You may have thousands in your account, but you cannot access a single dollar. After 3 to 6 hours, panic begins to spread. There is no television, no radio, no official announcements. Governments cannot communicate with their citizens. Emergency alert systems are down. People are left in an information vacuum, which is one of the most dangerous situations imaginable. Supermarkets fill with crowds. People rush to grab bottled water, canned food, batteries, anything they think might help. But registers do not work. Payments cannot be processed. Some store owners try to organize manual sales. Others shut their doors entirely. Arguments break out. Tempers rise. Gas stations become useless. Fuel pumps require electricity. Even if fuel is underground, it cannot be accessed. Cars begin running out of gas on highways and city streets, blocking roads and preventing emergency vehicles from moving freely. Refrigerated food starts to spoil. Meat, dairy, and frozen products become unsafe within hours. Restaurants close. Food waste skyrockets. Police departments struggle. Many communication systems fail or become unreliable. Emergency call centers are flooded with calls, but response times slow dramatically. Officers are forced to prioritize only the most critical situations. As night falls, the true impact becomes visible. Cities that once glowed are now completely dark. No streetlights, no illuminated buildings, no glowing windows. For the first time in decades, the night sky reveals thousands of stars above major metropolitan areas. It is beautiful, but terrifying. Darkness changes human behavior. Crime increases rapidly. Looting begins in some neighborhoods. Fires break out, and firefighters struggle to respond without reliable water pressure or communication. Many water systems rely on electric pumps, High-rise buildings lose running water first. Toilets stop flushing. Hygiene becomes a serious problem. People trapped in elevators, subways, and underground facilities are rescued slowly, if at all. Some remain stuck for hours in total darkness. After 24 hours, the situation becomes critical. Mobile networks go completely silent as backup batteries die. Phones become nothing more than black rectangles. The last connection to the outside world disappears. Hospitals begin making impossible decisions. Fuel supplies for generators run low. Non-essential equipment is shut down. Some patients are transferred, but transportation is limited. Ambulances struggle to move through blocked roads and traffic jams. Water shortages spread. Without electricity, water treatment plants stop functioning. Clean drinking water becomes scarce. In some areas, tap water becomes contaminated. Boil water advisories are useless without power. Food shortages intensify. Supply chains collapse almost immediately. Modern logistics depend on real-time tracking, refrigeration, and automated warehouses. None of that works anymore. Trucks cannot refuel. Warehouses cannot operate. Stores cannot restock. People begin to realize a hard truth. Modern civilization is not designed to function without electricity. By the second day, social order starts to break down. Governments attempt to mobilize the military, but coordination is slow. Bases rely on generators, too. Satellite communication becomes unreliable as ground infrastructure fails. Some regions manage limited control. Others descend into chaos. Prisons face serious risks. Security systems fail. Guards are understaffed. In some areas, inmates escape. In others, authorities are forced to abandon facilities entirely. Financial systems are effectively dead. Stock markets are irrelevant. Banks cannot operate. Global trade stops. Ports shut down. Ships remain anchored offshore with no instructions. Psychologically, people begin to crack. Anxiety turns into fear. Fear turns into aggression. Without information, rumors spread rapidly. Some believe it is a cyber attack. Others think it is a solar storm. Some believe it is the beginning of a war or the end of the world. Trust erodes. Neighbors who once smiled at each other now guard their supplies. Communities either come together or tear themselves apart. There is very little middle ground. By the third day, 72 hours after the blackout, the world is unrecognizable. Hospitals without fuel shut down critical care units. Patients dependent on machines begin to die. Doctors and nurses are forced to choose who receives the last remaining power. These decisions leave permanent psychological scars. Waterborne diseases emerge as sanitation systems fail. Trash piles up in streets. The risk of epidemics increases dramatically. Governments impose martial law in some regions. Military patrols attempt to secure food distribution centers and protect remaining infrastructure. In other areas, there is no authority left at all. The global economy is effectively destroyed. Even if power were restored instantly, recovery would take years. Data centers have crashed. Servers have been damaged. Critical digital records are lost or corrupted, and perhaps the most unsettling realization sets in. This happened in just 3 days. No nuclear weapons, no asteroid, no invasion, just the absence of electricity. Modern society feels powerful, advanced, unstoppable. But beneath that confidence lies a fragile system held together by wires, generators, and power grids. Take electricity away, and everything else follows. The real question is not whether this scenario is possible. Scientists have already confirmed it is. Solar storms, cyber warfare, infrastructure failure, all are real threats. The real question is this: if it happened tomorrow, would you survive the first 72 hours?